What's up, guys? We are sitting at the house. Got home last night or early this morning. Had a hell of a week. Ran those loads pretty good. Got screwed up on our load come Friday. Get over there, pick it up, and the freight wasn't ready. So they loaded me up with as much as they could. Then decided, oh, it's not enough, so then they offloaded me. Which I'm glad I didn't book up any loads after that. But offloaded me, told me wait until the morning time. Got reloaded in the morning at the time that I was supposed to be in Georgia delivering. So of course we got to Georgia, 5 hours later, 6 hours later, something like that. Sat there until it was almost 8 o'clock at night, something like that, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then headed home. But other than that, the week was great. I did get my first negative paycheck, which kind of sucks, but and as far as everybody that's going to whine and complain and say, see, look, you made that video complaining about people bitching about not getting paid. I did it to myself, guys. I only ran 2 loads. Ran 2 loads, one going from Houston to New Mexico, then from New Mexico to Missouri, and I sat in between for a 34-hour reset over that weekend. So yeah, I did it to myself. I didn't choose my loads wisely to keep running. But of course, at that point in time, there was no freight over there. Plus, I left late because of the holiday, But anyways, all that does is next week's paycheck's going to be bigger. That's all. Let's see here. Let's go answer some of your questions here. I'll just start from the top. Let's see here. Okay, Tyrone Rucker asked, besides truck payment, what all does Eagle deduct from your check? They're going to deduct your payment, obviously, your trailer payment, your insurance, your permits, your plates, your Qualcomm fees. I forgot what all else they come up to. My set deductions, I was talking with another guy that actually sat down and figured them all out. He pays $20 more a week for his trailer, but total weekly charge is $11.72. So minus $20 because my trailer is a little bit cheaper. So I'm at $11.50 a week before fuel, before I make any money. $11.50. Let's see here. So pretty much that's what they take out. They take out all that crap. Just like any other lease purchase. Let's see here. There was another video here. I don't remember where all the questions are. Okay, Brian Washburn said, what about Easy Pass in Northeast lanes travel frequently? You can get Easy Pass. That comes all out of you, though. You can set up for it. Granted, I got the pre-pass. So mine's only does the scales. I could have upped it to the pre-pass plus to where it does the tolls and all that, but you still got to pay for it. So it doesn't matter if you're paying cash or using the pass. I'd rather just pay cash. Granted, it's a little bit more expensive to pay cash and do it that way, but it's not that much. Yes, advances starting out, how are those? Right now you use $250 in a week. Dude, if you're using $250 in a week in advances, in my eyes, you got some money problems, or you're spending way too much. I usually I smoke, so buy it with my cigarettes and all that, with my food. Even before I had the refrigerator on the truck, I'd go through right around $120 a week. Oh, my wife corrected me, $140. So I was off by 20. But $250, dude. I mean, that's kind of bad. Now, using advances period is bad because you're advancing the money they're going to charge you for taking that advance. So you're just, it's a win for them. But you can get advances. You have to be dispatched out on a load. I avoid advances, so I don't know exactly how much you can get or how often you can get it. When you get fuel, it doesn't opt for to get a paycheck advance or anything like that. So I can't help you with that one. You'd have to talk to the recruiters about on that one because that one there, I don't know. James says, "Why don't I show video? Why don't you show people in your videos where you go with the loads?" I have done that a time or two. I think most places they don't want you recording on their property. Plus, with different companies, they feel different ways. I might do it a little bit more now that I'm kind of more set on my own. But we'll see. Cheeto Joe said, "How did you pick your truck and what are some of your must-haves when you go out on the road?" What made me pick out my truck was the storage that's inside. And the lowest gear ratio possible. That way I'm maximizing my fuel economy and I have the storage for all my crap that I throw on the truck. I was looking at the Lone Stars, but they didn't have enough storage for me. Plus the gear ratio is a little bit higher on the Lone Stars than on my 680. What are the must-haves though to go out on the road? Obviously you need clothing. I usually carry about a week's worth of clothing with me. My must-haves, obviously, my cell phone, for my entertainment purposes. I have my laptop, I have my TV, I got my Xbox. Granted, the Xbox, I only use that for Netflix. I play video games on it every now and then. But usually I don't have the time to. My must-have, though, is definitely my laptop. That's how I book my loads. What else? Must-haves. Basically just your necessity clothing items, your personal health items and that's your must-haves. I mean, other than that, everything else is just more entertainment. Whatever you need to keep yourself busy and entertained is what you should bring. Other than that, I mean, I I don't know what to tell you about that part. Let's see here. What's that one? And I'm just going to throw it out there just because this was just an asshole comment in my mind. At least I'm reading it as an asshole comment. Frank DD15 says, "You're okay with $1,400 a week and you're paying for a truck? I make that locally." Well, Frank, if you make that locally, more thumbs up to you. That's what you're doing. You're home every night, so you got that plus. That's good money for being home every night. I kind of find that hard to believe. But, if you're making that weekly, more power to you. The only thing about it is, when you leave that company after 5 years, if you decide to go back over the road or whatever, you have nothing to show for it. When I leave, I'm gonna have a truck and trailer. So I mean, you got to think about it that way. Which of course that's more going into the lease purchase and all that kind of stuff. It's all based on that. People say, "Oh, lease purchase is bad," but if you think about it, as a company driver, you're doing the same thing. You work for a company for 5 years. At the end of those 5 years, you're not walking away with anything except for the money you earned. In a lease purchase, you're walking away with the truck. Let's see. If that wasn't, by the way, if that wasn't an asshole comment, dude, I'm sorry. That's just how I read it. I know there was some more questions on here. I'm just trying to find out which video they were for. Brill said, "How am I liking Eagles so far, dude?" I'm liking it. Finding your own loads can be tough. Dealing with the brokers can be tough. It says, "Is it true that loads done prior to Tuesday and paid on Friday?" Yes, you work Tuesday to Tuesday. So, like, I'll turn in all my paperwork on Tuesday. And whatever I did from that Tuesday to the prior Tuesday, I get paid on that Friday. Hopefully that makes sense. And brokers pay lumber fees. I'm not sure about the lumber fee. I haven't run into that problem yet. I'm pretty sure they do. But that's part of the negotiation part ahead of time, you know. Before you commit to that load, you got to make sure that if there are going to be any lumber fees, that broker is paying for them, because you don't want to get paid $1,000 for the run, and then at the end of the day spend $300 on lumber fees. That just you're going to go broke doing it that way. Give you detail on my pay. That'll be later on. I'm still learning out how to work their paycheck stubs. Their paycheck stubs are kind of confusing to me. I'm still going through them. Plus, they don't have all my deductions for some reason. They're only charging me for my truck payment and my maintenance right now. They don't have my trailer payments and all that coming out yet. And according to my buddy that he called, he said they're just backed up on things. So we're going to have to deal with it then. Let's see. Other than that, I think that's all the questions, guys. There were some more questions. I just don't remember what video they were with, and I'm not seeing them here. So sorry about that. We're gonna make a video of just Ask Trucker John, and all the comments, and that's gonna be into that video. I'm gonna post a video saying to leave your comments in that video. Leave all of your comments only in that video that are questions. So that way when I go to make the question and answer video, I can refer to just that video to get all the questions and answer them live right here on camera. So I don't screen nothing. I don't write out a script or anything like that. I just go right off the top of my head. With that being said, anybody that decides to go to Eagle, I'm going to give you guys a phone number here. Let me find it real quick. This is for the recruiter that I dealt with. He gave me his personal cell phone to give to you guys. So when you call up Eagle, just call him directly on his cell phone. No need to call Eagle, because then you might get some other recruiter and all that. And it keeps everything simple. That way he knows who I am. Obviously he doesn't know me as Trucker John, so you're going to have to use my truck number or my ID number. But here we go. His name is Jack Middleton. Jack, and then last name Middleton, Middleton. And his cell phone, I'm going to put it right here on the screen, but it's 317-498-5636. That is his direct cell phone number. It is a company phone, so it's not actually his personal one, but it's his company cell phone. When you guys call him, if he doesn't answer right away, leave him a message. He does get right back to you as soon as he can. He's very quick about that. I've left him a couple messages, and he's getting back to me, 5-10 minutes later. He is pretty busy over there, so, you got to deal with that. Other than that, as far as updating goes, this video is already starting to get a little long. You eating just ketchup now? No? I'm not sidetracking. Give me something to throw at you for buttoning. There's my oldest one. Other than that, and my youngest is going to come over here. He wants to get in the video too. Come here. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
You gonna wave to him? Say hi. Say hi so they can hear you. No, you're not gonna say?
Hi, everybody.
He's a little on the shy side. But other than that, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this week. I'll be rolling back out Tuesday. Got some stuff I gotta take care of on Monday. Today is Saturday, but sorry about the late video. I got a little busy, especially with that last Georgia load. That screwed everything up for me. Kind of messed up my whole mindset. Plus trying to find a load coming out of Georgia that was going to take me home. Well, I ended up dead heading home. But nothing was coming straight to the house or straight through the house. But other than that, I think that does it for this video. Any more questions, like I said, hold off on your questions. Right after this video post, I'm going to post another one about the update. Leave all your comments in that one for questions. Regular comments, sure, feel free to put them in this one. But after that, I think that says it there. I know there was something I was going to mention to you guys, and I don't remember what it was going to be. Took care of the recruiter part. Definitely deal with just my recruiter. Don't deal with somebody else. I've been running into problems with the what's it called, with a referral bonus. They're saying, some saying, oh, it doesn't, that you're not getting it. Some say they stopped it. Some saying, you know, yeah, it's going to happen. So it's hard to say. I'll find out from there. Other than that, guys, drive safe. Keep the shiny side up. Be profitable. And we will see you next week, or actually in the middle of the week, for a quick update video. Drive safe.